All right, we're live. So just give me a moment to share this live video to all my groups. Just bear with me for a second because my computer is slowing down because of this live thing. Okay, just give it a sec. I think it's much faster to use on my phone. Hold on. Let's just wait for some attendees to get in here.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. Okay, we have, looks like we have a viewer. Oh, wait, that's myself. Hold on. Let me share now to... Shoot. Hello. So we have some attendees coming in already. Do you guys want to say hi first before we get started?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone who's here. Let me know you guys where you guys from, and we can chat a little bit. And then let me just share this a little quick. Oh my god, my computer is so slow. Gosh. Hello, John. Where are you from? Hey, Lucy, can you see the comments?
I can see the comments. Hey, John.
Hey, John, you want to tell us like where are you from and what you're currently working on now? Okay, just bear with me for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, from Phoenix. Are you selling on Amazon already?
Well, I think I will share later because my computer is just getting crazy. Should we get started here? Lucy?
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'll just share later after we finish. This is too slow. Okay. So John is selling on Amazon, eBay, and just opened my Shopify. That's really awesome. So I think that's what most of the people are doing now. And we'll just get started. Okay, so I'm Ellen Lin. Everybody knows me because you guys on my on my fan page. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. I'm also a book author, international speaker, and most importantly, e-commerce coach. I teach people how to sell on eBay, Amazon, Shopify, and all that different channels. And I've been doing e-commerce for more than 6 years. And this is Lucy.Marshall. Lucy.Marshall. Can you introduce yourself, Lucy?
Yeah, absolutely. So I work with worldfirst, which is an international payments company that works alongside e-commerce sellers. Prior to that, I was working for a small private label brand for about 2.5 years. So I have roughly 5 years e-commerce experience, and I've been working really closely with marketplace sellers to help them get up and running on. So rather than strictly selling in the U.S. market space, expanding into the UK, EU, China, Japan, Canada, really anywhere there's a way for you to grow an international presence.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And actually, I am a customer of worldfirst for a couple of years now. I think it's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
So I love their service because my big struggle is that when I do like EU Amazon or like doing Amazon Japan, I have to like, is it available in Japan? Yes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I have to like pay this expensive wire transaction fee just to get my money. So worldfirst really helped me by cutting down the currency exchange rate. So that really helps a lot.
Yeah. So the way most marketplace currency converters work, they end up sending your funds back at a higher cost than what you would if you had an account overseas. So, for example, Amazon may sometimes send that between 3 to 4%. adding, up to 2% to your bottom line, which can be huge savings if you are selling, say, 10,000 pounds a month, even up to 100,000 pounds a month. Getting that additional 2% on your bottom line is an incredible way to save money, and the accounts are completely free to set up.
Exactly. I think John just asked a question about have not sell any in Shopify, spend on more than $100 on Facebook. We'll open a Q&A session at the end, but for that topic. But if anyone has questions regarding to like the international wire transfer, like any question for Lucy, feel free to hop on and ask question right away. If it's the question is for like strategically how to do Facebook ad or how to do Amazon, just ask me. At the end of this webinar, I'll let you know the answer. And so I want to talk a little bit about how I met Lucy. Lucy is actually my social media stalker. She's been stalking me for a while.
That is true. That's completely fair. Yes.
Yeah. I thought she found me on LinkedIn because I built out a really nice perception on LinkedIn, but she actually just told me that because one of your acquaintances talk about me, so you have to like Google me up and stalk me for a little bit and just.
Exactly. So I stalked her and I messaged her. Now we're working together. So lesson here: stalk your partners.
Yeah, stalk their partners and study their stuff, and then just reach out. Yeah. So that's how we know each other and how I use our service. So Lucy, can you tell me? I think a lot of people don't know about worldfirst besides like our people like experienced sellers, because we have been doing this like for a long time, so we're always looking for like a better way to save money. But can you tell me about your company, because I know worldfirst has won a lot of like numerous winning awards from some sort.
Absolutely. So we were opened back in 2004 with the intention to make banking a better experience for small to medium-sized businesses, e-commerce sellers, anyone that really wants to grow a global enterprise but isn't necessarily, a Fortune 500 company yet. So with that, what we do currently is we work alongside in-country receiving accounts that allow for the currency, so essentially euros, Canadian dollars, US dollars, Chinese yuan, and JPY. That allows for you to receive currencies and then transact them back when you want the money, and when you're ready to have it, you can watch the rates and be aware of the rates that you're getting on every transaction you're bringing back to US dollars. In addition to that, we help you pay suppliers and employees you may have overseas. So really what we're trying to do is make an easy way for you to move your money globally, sustain and fit from sizes that you're growing.
Okay, sorry, the connection is really bad. Are you still talking, or are you done with that?
I'm good.
Okay. So I just want to tell you guys that this morning I was making a wire transfer to a company. I was making a wire to a company we work with in UK, but it was only like $350, but I had to pay like $45 international like currency exchange transaction fee. So that's really high. But I just talked to Lucy before this webinar, and I'm going to use worldfirst service to save me money on that, because 45 out of 345, that's a lot of money, right?
Yeah, it does start to transfer, but we should always be to make sure that you're saving as much money as possible, especially if you're receiving accounts as well. Easy to have all online platform that you can access at any hour of the day.
Lucy, I think your voice is breaking out a little bit. I don't know if it's an internet connection or is anyone getting this, or just me? Can you guys tell me on the comments? Okay, there is some kind of delay. Can you hear me fine? Because I got your like voice breaking and just like lagging and stuff. Ah, okay. So Lucy got disconnected. We'll just wait for yeah. Okay, Lucy just came back.
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah. PJ said yeah. Your voice was keep breaking. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's better now. So where were you? Where were we?
We were just talking about paying suppliers and talking about how we can manage all of your global e-commerce payments from one platform.
Right.
So that should be, are we still having trouble with the hearing, or is the connection better?
The connection's better now from my end.
Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were just going over what we do and how we could save you money.
So are you saying that besides getting, so how does it work exactly? I know how it works, but it's really simple. But can you explain to our audience like how exactly to set this up? Is it easy or is it like a lot of work?
It's really, really easy to set up. So the way we've structured our company, we have what's called agency bank status. So we are partnered with large banks globally, and that allows for us to open these receiving accounts in the name of the company. It's in your company's name, it's your account, it's your own unique account and routing number. With that, you're allowed to put that in your Seller Central. It reads exactly like a bank account, and we're able to open certified bank letters with these accounts. Because it's that relationship that allows us to get access to better rates. And in terms of getting this set up, we really only need 4 documents from you, and it's pretty similar documents to what a bank would require. You know, it's your driver's license, proof of address, a company certificate, and a shareholder's form. From there, you're able to allocate, you know, all 5 receiving accounts for the countries you're selling in, and be able to send your funds to your suppliers and vendors overseas. So the accounts are free to open. It's just those 4 documents, and that makes it incredibly easy to then save money, and it's instantaneous. So there's no waiting time or lag time. It's just whenever your next disbursement comes in from Amazon.
Right. So how it works is that okay, so I could get like a bank address and bank account number and bank routing number from you guys. That's specifically for me, right?
Yes, so that's in the name of your business. And it is a receiving account, but it does work exactly like that, and it's all in the name of your business.
So let's say I want to connect this bank to Germany, Amazon Germany, and I will get a local bank account number and local bank address in Germany, right?
You get the local account and routing number, and then the address. So it's not as though you have a physical address in that country, if that makes sense. And the benefit to doing this is you don't have to have a physical business entity in all of those countries. You can just still be using your US LLC, and then we'll open those receiving accounts for you because we're taking on the risk in those countries through our agency bank status.
Okay. John just said he used PayPal to pay my suppliers for now. Mm-hmm. So that can also be a solution on worldfirst, right?
Yes, so we can help if John is also selling on Amazon or eBay overseas, and he wants to open the receiving accounts with us. We can also hire payments for him. Definitely encourage John to email me after this Facebook Live, and we can do a cost comparison for him and do a free FX analysis to see if you can make that happen.
Right, so let me copy and paste Lucy's email in the chat. So John and, where's my cursor? And Yon have a question. I live in the USA. Can I have an account in China? So does it work in China or?
We do have Chinese receiving accounts, yes. So if you are selling on Amazon China, we are able to open that through LanPay and then repatriate your funds back to the US account.
Oh, yeah. So you just told me that you guys partner out with Amazon China, right?
Yes.
You tell us more about that?
So we've been working with them pretty closely to help. They've been making a push to help more U.S. sellers expand into the Chinese markets, specifically items like baby clothes, baby formula, health and beauty. Items like that from the US have been a really big hit on the Amazon China marketplace. So they're making a push to help more US sellers sell on that platform. So we've been working with them really closely to help those sellers then bring their funds back, simply because Amazon does not have their Amazon currency converter on that marketplace. So we're really the only way to bring that back to their US account right now.
Also, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, so Yang is asking, can I pay Chinese suppliers with that worldfirst account?
We do usually require a bit more information for those suppliers, and it does depend if they are receiving in US dollars or CNY. But if that is the case, we should be able to help him with that. We just will need a bit more information. But again, that's an instance where I'd say email me and we'll figure out size of transaction and frequency and where we can help save with that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so if you guys have like any rates or quotes that you want Lucy to get you to compare with your PayPal or your current whatever financial thing that you're using, then please reach out to Lucy and email her, and she will be able to get you the quote. Mm-hmm. So let's see. And what countries are the accounts available? I know we talk about China and Japan and also Europe.
Mm-hmm. So that's also true for the UK, Canada. We are about to open our Australia solution as well, and we do have a few more countries that we're working on getting our accounts up and running in. Amazon Australia is supposed to be a really exciting new push that's opening in the next several months. So we're pumped to see our sellers continue to expand to those new markets. And we are constantly working on expanding to new markets. So with us, we'll have more accounts for you in no time.
Well, I'm very excited for the Amazon Australia launch. It's been a while.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to expand there as well?
I got an invitation already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So when do you think they're going to go fully live with that, out of curiosity?
I actually asked them that question. They say they're just they don't know yet, so they don't have an exact date.
Okay.
Yeah, but they have all the seller dashboard set up and all that, but just not open to invite public sellers yet. I'm like one of the VIPs in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people, I'm just curious. I think for those kind of like financial, like money wire transfer service, we'll have like the one biggest question. So the biggest question is it safe?
Yes, and that is such a common question we get when we're speaking to new sellers. You know, this is your business, it's your livelihood, you don't want anything to go wrong with your money. So what I say to that is we are licensed and bonded in every single state we work in. We are by the government. So we are very strict with our compliance. We think that's one of the best aspects of our business. And we comply with every state. We comply with government regulations. So in that aspect, we are regulated exactly like a bank. So you have the guarantee that your money is safe as you're placing these transfers through us.
Right. And question, so when we're doing Amazon in Europe, do we need to pay like VAT? So for those people who don't know, VAT is the sales tax in Europe.
So you are, of course, responsible for filing your VAT and making sure that you are complying with the European regulations while you're selling overseas. But we can make those payments for you. And that's another great way that people don't realize that they're losing money, because we're able to make those VAT payments in same currency. So let's say you save 10,000 euros in your last disbursement, you need to pay 250 of that to the government. We are able to pay that 250 euro directly from that account, and then that way you don't have any conversion fees on payments.
Okay, sounds really nice. So is it free to register an account?
It's completely free to register an account. The great thing about our service, I think, is there's no risk to us. So it's free to open. There's no monthly fee, no maintenance fee, no yearly fee. We make money is on that currency conversion fee, but we're already cutting that in half essentially from what you're already being charged. And we're very transparent about that. We don't want, we just want all the rates to customers and make sure the service possible.
So basically we pay nothing.
Not the service that helps in anything, yeah.
That's really fun. So yeah. Does anyone have any questions for Lucy regarding to worldfirst? Okay, since there's some delay, we're just gonna wait for their comments. So how do we, if people are interested in this kind of service to expand their Amazon business globally, how should they sign up for this? How should they sign up for this opportunity?
So you can either sign up online or you can just email me. I know Ellen just put my email. You can all to our sign up page after this, but really it's those 4 documents we talked about earlier in the recording, and from there we're able to allocate you the accounts almost immediately after we have your documents in and your account has been approved. It's a pretty seamless process to automatically add that extra 2% to your bottom line.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have I think everybody got a very clear idea on like how worldfirst is working, right? It's yeah. How do you put it in like one sentence, maybe 3 words?
I think it's a great way to move your money global, save money without spending a dime is really how we think about it, because you're not spending anything and you're just getting more money. So it's kind of how I'd sum that up.
Yeah, it's like saving your money, when you're doing business globally.
Yeah.
You can spend more money on getting products in or other kind of marketing expenses.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing from our product, and then reinvested in inventory, reinvested in shipping, reinvesting in marketing or growing your business. And so from that respect, I think it's a really amazing product and just makes everyone's lives a little bit easier from a payments perspective.
Right.
I'm a little bit curious, Ellen, at what point take your Amazon business global, and what were the steps you had to do that?
Your voice was breaking out a little bit. What was the question again?
I said, at what point did you decide to take your business globally, and what were the steps you had to take to do that?
Right, because when everybody started to sell online, everybody thought about, okay, I'll just focus on USA market. That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But I see all of like different platforms and different countries as additional string of income.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm making this much money in the United States, why not just take my business globally and like make more money from other countries? Because there's like tons of people out there, and plus Amazon in Europe is like huge, like super huge, right? Mm-hmm. I think that one of the top Amazon Europe is Germany. Germany is bigger than UK, right?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if I take my business there, that just send my products to Amazon Germany out, then they'll do the fulfillment for me, so I can just make tons of money out there instead of just focusing on your own country. So
yeah,
right. So the step I took was I just registered an Amazon Europe account. That's it. And then later I figure out, okay, why am I paying so much of the wire transfer fee that I receive from Amazon? Mm-hmm. And then I think one of your colleagues just called me. I think he called me or he emailed me, and then we scheduled like a quick call, and then he told me that, okay, this is a great opportunity for me to save money, since I'm just Amazon. I get it is deducting a lot of the transaction fee from me. So I just said, okay, let's just try it out and do it, because it's free to sign up, right? Perfect. So I just go sign up, and all the instructions is very simple. He sent me like a step 1, 2, 3, what to do, how to set it up. So I was able to set it up in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So it's really simple process.
That's a great endorsement. Thank you.
Yeah. So that was the first step we set up for. I think it was UK or Germany, and then later I ask your colleague, okay, do you guys have in Japan? Because I need to expand to Japan. It's also a huge market. And TJ was saying, your colleague TJ was saying, yeah, of course we have in Japan. And here you go. Here's a bank account, your bank account, and all that, and just set it up, done. Saves a lot of hassle. And also, I think it's you guys have like a portal to see like how much money I have, right?
So there that all customers can log into at any point and see their balance details and be able to manage their transfers from online as well.
And also what's interesting is that after I start working with some European company for like product translation, they all request me to, okay, send the money via worldfirst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It makes it really easy, and because we are a global company, we have offices in the UK, Singapore, Hong Kong, Australia, the Netherlands. There are companies worldwide take payments because it's that much easier to manage and to receive. So it's really a streamlined process for every end of your e-commerce business.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you guys are working with any European vendor or European service, definitely you have to sign up with worldfirst.
And are there any other questions for the audience right now, or?
I don't see it. Do you guys have any questions regarding what we were talking about the currency exchange and about how it can help your business? Sometimes it gets delayed, so let me just go to my really slow computer and see if I have any comments over there. Do you have more questions for me? I thought you were just one.
Yeah, and what would you say? Were there any real hurdles that you faced as you were getting up and running on Amazon overseas? Did you have any struggles?
Do I have any struggles?
When you were getting up and running on Amazon in international countries?
Not really.
Perfect. That's easy then.
Yeah, I'm kind of quite. I think before I start doing the Amazon FBA globally, so for now just doing seller fulfill. Whenever I got an order in Japan, I send it from here, USA to Japan or to Germany or that. But Germany has like the package measurement requirement. They don't accept like a big package. So that was the biggest struggles we had. So we always got a return package from Germany. Okay. So the only way to avoid this is just to do their Amazon FBA.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I think Amazon FBA certainly makes fulfillment easier a lot of time for some for some sellers, but they're really great shippers and freight forwarders that will work those measurements and containers. So I think there are a lot of great ways to mitigate that risk and
right. Okay, I think we have some questions. So PJ asked, what is their fee and is there a minimum amount? There's no fee and there's no minimum amount, right?
For our e-commerce product, there's no opening.
Lucy, I think your voice
there's no 100 parry. How am I doing now?
We were breaking out a little bit.
Is it?
Can't really hear you now. So PJ, there's no fee. There's no hidden fee, and I think there's no minimum amount.
No, not for our e-commerce product, no. If you have £100 in the account and that's all you need to transfer back, you're welcome to transfer that £100. We try to get.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so John is asking, I just sell in the US, what I need to sell it globally. You sell the same thing.
Yeah.
Just take the same product to other countries.
Exactly. market research before you send your product overseas, but you do need to register on your Seller Central. You register for VAT numbers because you will have to pay. On that, it's figuring out shipping to those FBA centers and then just starting to sell again. So there's a little bit of work. Oh, go ahead.
I have a question. So for in order to do cross-border trade, we have to register a company.
You don't, is the thing. You can use your LLC to do that cross-border transactions. So most of the companies we work with are US registered, US based LLCs, and they just work with us to open the overseas accounts. And then that way they don't have a business entity in another country.
Right.
Some people choose to do that, but it's not necessary.
I see. And for worldfirst, can you register as an individual person, or it has to be a business entity?
Proprietor, you can certainly register as under your own person. And again, if you are a person that needs to make transfers overseas, we can certainly do that for you from our private desk. That the only thing to open an e-commerce account with us and open that receiving account we talked about, your, say, Amazon Seller Central seller name of the account that you're sending into. So if you are selling under ABC LLC, you also need to have an account in your name as ABC LLC.
Right. Okay, so that's simple enough. So if you guys are selling US, you should definitely scale to other countries, because why not, right? Got like additional income.
Yeah, and the best part about that is like countries like the UK, there's no translation barrier for most US speakers. So it's just a little bit of localization work, but it's a huge market with no translation. It's just a matter of getting your product to those FBA centers. So I certainly recommend it simply because if you look at unique views per month, I think Amazon US is roughly at 97 million unique views per month, whereas all of Amazon EU and UK is at about 94 million. So it's a really similar size of customer base, and it's a less saturated market than what we find in the US.
Exactly. It's less saturated.
Yeah.
But the good thing about it is that I just recently found out if you have items listed in Amazon UK, there's like this one button you can just click on translate, and it will help you to machine translate all your SKU information to Germany, to Spain, to France automatically for free. So that's good to know.
And the other awesome thing is if you are wholesaling like say, a Beano face wash or something, that ASIN, if that already exists in Amazon Germany, France, Italy, or Spain, those listings will already exist in those languages as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind if you are selling a wholesale product and not necessarily your own private label.
Awesome. Okay. So Lucy, you have any more questions for me? Or you guys have any questions?
Yeah, I guess my biggest question for you is what other into next, and what do you think are the most viable markets for your brand?
What your voice was breaking out again.
I'm sorry. I think our Wi-Fi must be a little bit tricky in this office. I was asking, have you considered expanding into other countries, and what are the next new markets that you're most excited about selling in?
Right. That's Korea.
Okay.
Korea is a little bit tougher to get in because they don't have Amazon, but I will get my brand and business in there.
All right. What are the marketplaces on there that you want to sell on?
Right. I found that one of the two top marketplaces are G Market, and also the other one is 11th Street.
Okay.
Yeah, but the G Market they requires you to have a legal entity in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So it's difficult, but 11th Street, they have like a United States branch that will help people to get their business into 11th Street in Korea. So that's where I'm going to start with.
Okay, wow. And have you given any consideration to China yet?
We're already selling in China.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have an office in China. I have a group of people who are specifically handling the China e-commerce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. So you're all over.
I'm over.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Sorry. I think that was a ring on my computer. But no, Ellen, I'm so impressed with your business and how you have taken this, one brand and expanded it to multiple countries, and are continuing to grow so rapidly.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's been fantastic to see.
Yeah. Okay, so do we have any more questions? If we don't have any question, we're going to close this Facebook Live. And let me just paste Lucy's email here again in the chat. So if you guys have any questions or any price you want to quote, just reach out to Lucy and tell her that, okay, I was in your Ellen's webinar and I found your product interesting and I want to talk about some business opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And I can also include our sign-up link once we do post this and make sure that's available to you all. Make sure.
We have a really weird question asking me about how old am I. I don't know if it's asking me or asking Lucy. I'm 35 years old. I think Lucy's younger.
A little bit though, so I'm right in your age bracket, yeah.
Okay, John is asking, can I dropship my product selling it globally? Absolutely, you can do anything you want.
As long as you can figure out a way to make your product sell and ship it, you can ship. We have a lot of really big clients that are self-fulfilled and shipping globally and are on these marketplaces. So for your business.
Yep. So it's definitely doable. Any more questions? We'll wait for 1 minute. If there's no question, we're going to close this session.
Sounds good.
So while we're waiting, Lucy, how long have you been with worldfirst?
I've been with worldfirst now, and it's been a really cool experience. I was working on our e-com sales desk for probably a year and a half, partnerships, companies in the space that are also helping sellers. But prior to that, I was working, helping more e-commerce sellers take advantage of the global markets and figuring out what steps they needed to take to do that. So I feel like I kind of know a little bit across all planes of whether it's VAT, shipping, logistics. So if you need any pointers, I have a Rolodex of companies I can throw your way.
Awesome. So you have maybe some referrals if you want to do anything.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So John, thank you. Thank you for being here. I think there's no more questions.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So really thank you for you guys to join this webinar with me and Lucy. Mm-hmm. And as we mentioned earlier, if you have any questions, just send an email to Lucy. I already pasted Lucy's email, so just reach her out if you have any question. And I'm really thank you guys for attending this webinar. I'll see you in maybe next week.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Ellen.
All right, thanks, Lucy.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.